Meanwhile, in Tupac news,
The shooting of Tupac Shakur once again underscores the violence that has surrounded this man since he shot the superstar.
People pulled up, opened fire. Shakur and Knight.
Tupac Shakur was shot several times in the chest. Shakur was pronounced dead.
MAKAVELI in this, Illuminati, all through your body. The blows like a 12-gauge shot. Feel me? Mobb deep, wonder why nigga blow them out. Next time grown folks talking, nigga close your mouth. These niggas in Mobb Deep is little kids. When I was in jail, when they came out with that song, where they was like, thug life, we still living it. I took it as this, so from jail, I'm calling my little homies in Atlanta like, yo, they got a show out there, get with them busters. Mobb Deep, you wanna fuck with us? You little young ass motherfuckers, don't. So my homeboys rolled them niggas like the southern niggas was cowards. In the car, like looking forward, like they didn't see my homeboys going thug life, motherfucker was popping.
Only Gab can do it like this.
Not knocked out the box and got raped on the island, you officially got. Kick that dog shit, Vibe magazine on some love shit.
You see what I said in the Vibe article. I basically bowed out. It was gonna go ahead about my life.
Bonded or robberies in Manhattan, you know what happened. 60 G's worth of gun clapping. Who shot her? You probably screamed louder than an opera.
So yes, I did say Thug Life was dead. Yes, I bowed out, all of that. But when they said that, they breathed new life in me.
Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab, I'm in the building. And this is MAKAVELI Media. Against All Odds, Part 2. Tupac versus Mobb Deep. And this is a very, very interesting one right here. This one got me excited because I never really touched on this topic. It wasn't a whole lot to say. But Tupac's song, Against All Odds, gave me the life to discuss this beef. If I ever had the opportunity of making a Tupac biopic, not only would it be the best biopic you ever seen in your life, but I would use Against All Odds as my point of reference for the whole entire movie. Completely authentic from the imagination and the true life events of Tupac Shakur. I might start me a GoFundMe, y'all. Y'all got to ride with your homie Gab on that one. When I announce it, you better jump on it. I'm dead serious. I'm laughing, but I'm dead serious. Being a little passive aggressive right here, you know what I mean? But anyway, back to the subject matter. When Tupac first attacked Mobb Deep on Hit 'Em Up, everybody thought Tupac was crazy. They thought Tupac was a bully. Why did he say that about Prodigy? You know what he said. For those that don't know, rest in peace to Prodigy from Mobb Deep. Prodigy was born with sickle cell anemia. All right, it's a trait that somebody's born with. Either they have it or they have the trait, and they can pass it along to their children, or they could just be affected by it. And Prodigy was affected by this, this illness his whole life. So nothing sacred in love and war, and Tupac kind of brought that up. You know what he said. I'm not going to say it, but we all know the history. And people looked at Tupac like a bully. Why would he say that? Why would he say that? That's wrong, man. You don't say that. Here we go. Tupac was smart. Nothing got past Tupac. Some of y'all say, this person wasn't talking about Tupac, or that person wasn't talking about Tupac. Tupac knew when you was talking about him, even when we didn't. He knew. Let's rewind. This is what happened. Tupac did an article or interview in Vibe magazine after the Quad studio shooting where he denounced thug life. He said he was clear conscious. He wasn't, getting high. He had time to reflect, and he was dropping the whole thug life thing. He was gonna let the beef go. He was moving on with his life. He was in a better place, right? These are Tupac's words. the Mobb Deep album comes out, and on Survival of the Fittest, in the hook, they scream out, "Thug life, we still living it." So, you heard Tupac say it himself, the interview we did with Sway. He took that as a diss. I'm telling y'all, I originated Thug Life. I'm dropping it. For whatever reasons, I'm letting it go. And these young boys come out of nowhere talking about Thug Life, we still living it. So Pac said he got on the phone with his homies from Atlanta, his little homies, and said, yo, ride. Ride on them. They got a show out there, get with them. These are Tupac's words. So once again, everybody like, oh man, Tupac, he just trying to start stuff with all the East Coast rappers. He just starting stuff. That's not a diss. That's not a diss, right? Even Mobb Deep was talking about when they got dissed, they came out of left field. I heard Prodigy say, I'm scratching my head, Dun. Like, what I do to him, Dun? Dunny? That's how Prodigy used to talk, Dunny. And you heard Havoc say, we was pumped because he dissed us. We like, yo going platinum. Like, we gonna get some of his fans. He spoke our name, right? Havoc just said that recently. But they told on themselves when you listen to Drop a Jewel. In Drop a Jewel, in the first verse, Havoc said, in the Vibe interview, you was all on some love it.
Two knocked out the box and got rock, got raped on the island, you officially got. Kick that dog shit, Bob magazine on some love shit.
And once again, do you hear the inside joke that a lot of rappers was saying about Tupac possibly being raped in Rikers Island? When I told you Biggie said that, I played the lyrics for you. I put the words up on the screen and everything, and you were still saying that Biggie didn't say that. Or when Nas said on the message, what he said about, you got something done to you. He was talking about that, and y'all was telling me he wasn't. So here you got Mobb Deep saying it again. Right? So they was making fun of Tupac saying he wasn't Thug Life no more. In the Vibe interview, you was all on some thug. On some love, on some love tip. Right? So, by them antagonizing Tupac, out of Pac's own words, they made him come back even stronger.
Oh, yes, I did say Thug Life was dead. Yes, I bowed out, all of that. But when they said that, they breathed new life in me.
He said he was going to lick his wounds and ride off into the sunset. Maybe go into acting full time or produce music here and there. But he was dropping the whole thug thing. Done with the gangsterism, right? But them poking fun at him made Tupac come out even more relentless. And I have to admit, looking back at it and seeing how things ended, I kind of wish they had left the brother be, let him be at peace, because he still may be here with us to this day. If he was planning on just chilling out and living not a humble life, but an ordinary life, the best to his ability, and these guys asking for, Macho Man Randy Savage, Pac gave it to him. Did he give it to him? He gave it to him so hard, people thought he was bullying them. You know what I mean? That's why he said, looking out for Mobb Deep. When I find you, we don't deserve to breathe. How many? They want to die for me? Yay, yay. Come on, man. It's wild. It's wild. And some more things that some of y'all might not know, that this was about to spill off of wax, off of the CDs, off of the tapes, into the streets once again. Because Tupac had a lot of connections in Queens. From rolling with the Live Squad and running with the Young Guns. So he was right in Queens, and he came to Queens looking for Mobb Deep. Oh yeah, he came through. E Moneybags brought him through. Rest in peace to E Moneybags. And the OGs from there had to get with Pac's camp and try to come to some kind of peaceful resolution. But once again, words can lead to actions. And like I was saying before, if they had just let Tupac chill Like he wanted to chill while he was locked up. He had a whole plan for himself. Just maybe Tupac wouldn't have been on no war tip, no beef tip, no rah-rah tip, and he might still be here. I reiterate, you know what I mean? That's just my opinion. Pac was in a different zone, and they took him out that peaceful zone by poking the bear. That's what they did. But, you know, back to dropping jewels. I need y'all to help me with this in the comment section. I believe Dropping Jewels came out after Tupac was dead. Now, Mobb Deep had little songs trying to, you know, throw subliminal disses back at Tupac on mixtapes at like early 9-6. You know, after Hit 'Em Up came out. But they had never really put out nothing, you know, publicly like that with their name on it, like on an album. The problem I got with Mobb Deep, and I love Mobb Deep's music, but to me, they was always in too much stuff that ain't, you know, pertain to them. All the time, man. Like, even when Nas was going through his thing with 50, Mobb Deep was in the middle of that. You know, when the Dog Pound came through and did New York, New York, with Napoleon and Noriega, here come Mobb Deep flying in, you know? And I'm like, yo, dude, they was the smallest dogs in the yard, man, with the most bark. You know what I mean? Even Fat Joe said that. He was like, yo, when I first heard Prodigy, I was like, yo, dude, a straight up killer. Like, I could hear it in his voice. And then when I met him, I'm like, really? They was teenagers. Man, this ain't no mob hate, though. But yeah, Mobb Deep did diss Pac. Long story short, they did disrespect the Don, and we both know that Don takes no disrespect lightly. Oh, he smashed Mobb Deep. And I think it would have got worse had he had lived, because I'm sure they would have responded. Drop a Gem, I'm sure, was recorded while Tupac was alive, and it came out, you know, after the fact or what have you. Y'all help me with that in the comments. But I think Pac would have really gave it to Mobb Deep. You know, he also spoke on When We Ride. He spoke on this issue with Prodigy. And that was really disrespectful, you know what I mean? To the highest point of disrespect. Tell me what you think, man. Was Tupac paranoid? Or these rappers that Tupac called out on the infamous Against All Odds track, was it deserving? Did these guys deserve to get called out? Or was Tupac simply just being a bully? Tell me what you think. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Please share and like this video. I'm your homie Gab. It's been a pleasure as always, y'all. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.
They both weigh like 100 pounds. They don't want my little homies is attacking them. That's why I ain't even addressing the Mobb Deep issue.